This is where the fun begins.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Sith Talk. Today we have on the show Joe from JMC Collects and That Effin' Figures podcast YouTube channels. How you doing, Joe?
Good, man. How you doing, brother? Good
I'm g-
seeing you.
yeah, you too, man. I'm good.
Mm.
I'm good. So tell us a little bit about your channel, what your channel focuses on, and where we can find you at.
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram at JMC_collects. You can also find me on YouTube under the same. And I do toy hunting and some shorts, but mostly toy hunting, conventions, some stores, Targets, whatnot, things like that.
Mhm.
But mostly conventions and like toy stores I like to do more than like Targets and Walmarts anymore. And then you can also find me on That FM Figures, and that's also on Instagram under FN Figures Podcast, and on YouTube, That FN Figures. We're on every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. So check us out.
Yeah, so guys, I'm gonna put the link to his channels down in the description. Go check him out. This man is a legend. I met him at ICCCon a few months ago, and now we're like best friends for life.
Damn right, man. That was fun,
Yes.
wasn't it?
Oh yeah,
I think about it all the time, dude. Like,
I know, and like usually for these podcasts, I have a bunch of articles to talk about. I only
mhm,
have a few because I have a
mhm.
feeling we're going to spend a lot of time talking about ICCCon.
That would be great because I can't wait till next year. I'm still waiting for him to make the announcement. So we'll see what happens
Yes.
with that. But yeah, I can't wait, dude. We got a
So,
blast.
oh yeah, for sure. Before we get into all that, everyone
Mhm.
that comes on, I have three questions for them. So, are you ready?
Yeah.
So, the first one is, what's your favorite Star Wars movie?
Empire Strikes Back.
Nice, nice. And so, why is Empire your favorite? Why does it have your heart?
I think because I've always been on the side of the villain. So
Okay.
when they were attacking and things looked kind of bleak, and just the way the movie went, and Darth Vader had the upper hand, and I just it just hit me, man. It was also the first one I actually got to see in a movie theater that I actually remember seeing.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because my father told me he took me to the first one, but I was
Uh-huh.
only 4, so I don't
Yeah.
remember, you know. But the second one, I do remember vaguely in my mind going. So
Damn.
it kind of strikes me as a great memory too. So yeah, I love that movie, but I love them all. There's not one that I say I don't like. I know a lot of people give some of them grief, and I
Yeah.
understand that, but I watch them all, man, because I love it so much.
Nice. That's
Yeah,
dope that you
yeah.
have memories of seeing it, man. I
Hmm.
wish
Hmm.
I would have saw been around to see the OGs in the theater. That must have been like an experience for all those OGs
Yeah.
that saw it and remember it. The first one I saw in theaters, 99 Phantom Menace. And
Yep.
I remember like it was yesterday because I was 14 then.
Hmm.
So I remember it, bro. I remember like it was yesterday. Such an amazing time.
It is, and like I remember all those toys when they first came out, like the one we hunted for at ICCC. I had those when I was a
Yeah.
kid, and you didn't really, I mean, not that you didn't appreciate them, but you played with them, and
Yep.
you weren't really collecting them at that time. You
Nope.
know, you were playing with them. So, but I remember some of the toys growing up. I had a little case with all my figures lined up, and
Mm,
man, I wish I still had them, man, because
yeah,
not for the
right.
money, just for the memory, honestly,
Yeah.
because I would never get rid of them for the money right now. They would just be sitting right here in my display. So that would be cool for
No, for
sure.
sure. So the next one, what's your favorite Star Wars show?
Show, I would say Mandalorian definitely, even though
Nice.
the last season was kind of,
Yeah,
but
mid.
still my favorite. I love the character. I think where they're going with it, I think he'll be less and less the main character,
Yeah.
but I just love the overall the whole thing. It was just well made, especially the first 2 seasons, I think.
The first two seasons were mind blowing. And I
Mhm.
remember after the first season came out, I was like, yo, this is what Star Wars feels like because it's
Yeah.
new but felt old.
Yes. Yep.
And that second season just destroyed us, bro, because they brought Boba Fett back from the dead,
Yep.
Bo Katan,
Hmm.
Ahsoka, Luke freaking Skywalker, bro.
Yeah.
Unt-
Yeah.
they'll probably be it'll be super hard for any show, any season to touch Mando season 2 because we got way too much in that season.
Yeah. Definitely. And that's the greatest thing about Star Wars. you could watch episode 4, the very first one,
Hmm.
and you can watch the latest one that came out, and you can't really tell when they were made just by looking at them.
Yeah.
They're all done with the same kind of camera angles, and I know they have better graphics now and things like technology,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
overall they try to keep it really similar to the look of the originals, and I love that about it.
No, for sure. So, last question:
Hmm?
who's your favorite character?
I have a bunch, but if I had to narrow it down to one, of course it's got to be OG Darth Vader, man. He's the
Nice.
man, Darth Vader is the man. I mean, he's evil, but he has a soft side. And I think no matter how evil somebody is, they should have a soft side, like for his family especially. And
Yeah.
when all that came about, and he found out that Luke was his son and Leia was his daughter, it's like the soft side came out of Vader, and you need a little bit of that, because
Yeah.
he's a great character. He's iconic. When you think of Star Wars, you think of that mask, you think of that helmet.
Yep.
Just yeah, it's mind blowing that back in the times they when they made that, like,
Hmm.
wow, like this is what they came up with, and it was such an awesome way to like a different villain. It's
Yeah.
like, wow, I can't like for them times. It's like, wow, they came up with something special.
That still holds today because even
Yeah,
it's 2023. You see Vader, badass villain, you're
hmm,
scared. Like
yeah,
he still holds on
yep,
today, and yeah, that blows my mind, man. How
yeah,
relevant it still is now.
yeah.
So,
You see
no,
little kids wearing his shirt. You see old men wearing his shirt. You see whoever wearing.
yes,
It's like
yeah,
he's just an iconic figure, and he's always been my favorite.
no, for sure. That's a good choice. So let's talk ICCCon. So for those of you watching, listening, ICCCon is a Star Wars based convention in Nashville, Tennessee, every year for the past 5 years. Right? I know Joe's been the last 2 years.
Hmm.
This year was my first year, and I can honestly say I had the time of my life there. And I compare it to Star Wars Celebration. Now, I've been to 4 celebrations, and I just was in London, and literally I had the same amount of fun in Nashville, Tennessee at ICC with Joe and Jose that I did in London for a week, which is crazy.
Definitely,
So
definitely.
I know for you, you went to the last two and you
Mhm.
saw a big difference. Which one did you enjoy more?
Well, I enjoyed them both for different reasons. I guess the first one was obviously my first one, so I was
Yeah.
blown away. And it was in a convention center in the same hotel where we were staying, so it was super convenient. All we had to do was go down the elevator, go to the con, go back up, drop our stuff off, go back down, and everybody was in that same hotel with the lobby swaps, with the room swaps, with
That's so cool.
I mean, you saw like Ian McDermott walking around. You saw all these guys walking around like it was just another day in the park, and
Yeah,
it
that's
was amazing to
crazy.
see. And I ran into a lot of YouTubers there too. I met Big Dub. I talked to him for a few minutes. Seth is that's where I originally met him. OG Geek,
Hmm.
awesome guys, and yeah, I told my wife both times, man, I had the time of my life both times, and this time was especially special also because got to hang out with you and Jose, and OG.
OG,
He came
yeah.
he came the day after, yep, and then I don't know, man, just everything fell into place,
It it
like
really did, man.
from getting in, like how we got in with the press badge, and even
Yep.
beyond that, like going in, and just seeing like before it starts and during and after. We stayed till like when it shut down, man. Like
Yeah.
we shut the place down. It was special, man. I loved it. Every minute of it.
Yeah, I had a blast. What I was like, what I loved was how, I mean, it wasn't crazy, crazy packed, which
Hmm.
makes the experience nice for sure. And like the autographs and photo ops, like every convention I go to, you're waiting like an hour or more in an
Yes.
autograph line, a photo op line. Over there, like you just walked up. Like we see Ian McDermott sitting by himself, and then General Kenobi's like, "I'm gonna go get an autograph. I can't leave him there by himself." And he just goes over there and walks right up to him. Like what?
Yeah. 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 Where else do you get that, right?
I know. And then for me, they had the whole Rebels cast there. I had my poster, bro. I went from one to the
I
next one
know.
to the
Yep.
next one to sign
Yep.
the poster. I got like 5 autographs in less than an hour, which is unheard of.
Yeah.
So that experience was dope. Meeting you guys and hanging out was so much fun, man. Like,
Yeah.
because we're all very like-minded. So we were kind of looking for the same stuff,
Yep.
recording for our channels. And that toy hunt, the minute Jose was like, he wanted to have the Kenner designer sign the X-Wing, in my mind, I'm like, yo, I want that too. And I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure in your mind, you said
We
that
all
too.
jumped on it. Yeah. Yeah.
So literally, and then OG was like, "Yeah, let's go." So all
Mhm.
four of us hunting down that 1978 Kenner X-wing to get it signed,
Yeah.
and then after that, oh, we need a Luke, and then looking for the farm boy Luke. Such a blast, bro.
It was,
Oh,
man. It was. I
it,
mean, it's actually still feels like surreal, dude. Like it feels things fell into place so good for us
yeah,
that it feel it just I don't know, like I don't know. It's just like when he said that and then OG and we all said, "Yeah, let's do it." Without
yep,
hesitation pretty much.
without hesitation, yep,
And and that's something that Jose wanted to do and we all supported each other for everything there and it was a special day. It was a special weekend, dude. I mean, even from Totally Rad Toy House where we first met up for that one
yep,
little hunt,
yep,
even though we didn't get anything spectacular, we just got to hang out, got to talk, got to know each other in person that
yeah,
night. And then the next couple nights and days, we had dinners and lunches and everything else together. And
yeah.
just an awesome time for me, man. It was a pleasure meeting you guys for sure.
Yeah, and then getting to experience the lobby swap in room sales that
Hmm.
one night we went, bro, I was blown away. So I know we started in your hotel room first, did a little pre-gaming, and
Yes,
then
sir.
we walked across the street and just seeing all the fire in the lobby. There was Razor Crest, dude had a sail barge,
Yes.
figures everywhere. General Kenobi bought some display signs from Celebration 2019. Like you found anything and everything in that lobby. I've
Hmm.
never seen anything like that in my life.
Yep. Yep.
That's how it was the year before that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And the weird enough, like, so the year before, I remember we had a big table outside in the courtyard at
Mm-hmm.
the hotel, and we were just talking to like-minded people that we never met before.
Yeah.
I mean, a guy named Brandon Deeks that I'm pretty good friends with now. I even saw him at this year's con. We talked for a few minutes. He, excuse me, he, I met him there. I went on a toy hunt with him in the lobby swap, but it was weird because we were all sitting there out there drinking, eating dinner, whatever, and all of a
Mm-hmm.
sudden we're like, "What the hell's going on inside here?" And people were setting up tables and everything all of a sudden. And then before you knew it, it was like a pop up store, like within minutes. And
Yeah.
we all ran in there to see what they had. And you saw like signed Boba Fett helmets, you saw Razor Crest, you saw Hot Toys, you saw vintage, and you even
Yes.
had a little bit of wrestling figures thrown in here and there. You had everything, G.I.
Yeah.
Joe. It was just ridiculous. People were selling all kinds of stuff. And I had no idea that this was a thing at the
Yeah.
time. That was my first big con I ever went to.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, what is going on out here? I actually bought my first hot toy that night.
Nice.
Yeah. It was a Death Trooper. So it was, I mean, and I still have it. I mean, it's not one of my favorites, but it is a memory and I'll keep it, because it is a cool figure and that was my first one. So,
Yeah, that's awesome. I know whenever they announce it for next year, I don't care the cost. I want to stay in that hotel
definitely.
where it is. Cause bro, how cool is that? You come back after a long day at the con, go to the room, drop your stuff off, go downstairs to the lobby. There's tons of stuff everywhere. When that's done, you go to the elevator, you look at the little cheat sheet list. This room is having a sale, this room, this room, this room.
Hmm.
So for those of you guys watching and listening, it's a specific hotel. And after the lobby swap is done, in the lobby, they'll have tables up with toys and everything. Once that's finished, everyone goes to their rooms. Props open the hotel room doors, and you just walk in their room and it's either laying on their bed, laying on the counter.
Yeah.
Some people had shelves, lighting displays up in their room like it was a store.
Hmm.
And in the elevator, there was a list that said room 270, room 430, room 330. So you know what floor to go to, what room. That just blew my mind, bro.
Yeah, yeah. It's the first time you do it. Like last year, me and my wife were walking around, and she was a little weirded out about going in people's rooms.
Yes. No, it's
And
weird for
it is
sure.
weird because you like you know they have their kids there, and or this person's laying around playing a. I know one kid was playing a video
He was
game.
playing Survivor when we walked
Yeah,
in. We had to cross across him. Like, sorry,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. And at first it's a little weird, but you know that's what they want. That's what they want to do, and it's
Yeah.
after you get used to it, it's fun, man. Just to see what they have in there, and it is like they have it sprawled all over the bed, or they have that one person you're talking about had the whole like store like set up, so it was kind
Yes.
of crazy, but they make some money there, man. They definitely do some special things at ICCC. I love it.
What killed me, and it you definitely racked up the most, but like pricing was reasonable and good on pretty
Hmm.
much everything, which I was
Yeah.
shocked because Celebration has tons of stuff, but a lot of it can be overpriced. Every now and then you'll find a booth with a vendor who has good prices, but
Hmm.
I feel like every booth at ICC, I was like, holy shit, I'm in trouble because
Yeah.
I want everything here and everything is good prices. And then they're
Hmm.
like, oh yeah, if you buy a couple things, I'll give you a better deal. It's like, damn, bro.
Yeah, and I can attest to that. I heard you say, "Oh shit, I'm in trouble," like about 15 to 20 times at least
Yeah,
over the
yeah,
3 days. And
bro.
but I think we all left happy. I think we all left happy with what we wanted.
No, for sure.
And
You the most. You.
well, I I think we all did good in our own special way. But thank you. But like, I got really lucky because I set a lot of money aside for specific things, and they just all happened to be there. And I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm in
Yeah,
trouble."
that's
Like,
rare. That's
yeah.
rare.
And
Yeah,
then that final Razor Crest when he started lowering the price, that was a little
steal.
tough to pass up. And
Yeah.
I love that thing. So
Did you open it up yet?
I did, yeah. It's behind me on a
Ooh,
coffee table. It's hard to see from here, but
yeah.
yeah, but he's back. He's back there.
Nice.
I bought an IKEA coffee table because I had nowhere else to put it. I had
Oh,
to put it
just
right in
for it?
front of my theater seating, and it's
Yeah.
sitting on there, and it looks cool on there. So it works.
Did you back the ghost too, right?
On the show last night we had on my show I have not yet, and I don't know that I am. At first I was really excited about it,
Uh-huh.
but like I was saying to them guys last night, um, I'm not 100% into it yet. I'm gonna
Oh,
wait.
okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
wait. If it hits, maybe if it hits all of the back, the 17,000.
All the tears, yeah.
Yeah, I may. It's just I know you love. I know you love Rebels.
I love Rebels, bro.
To be honest with you, I have not finished Rebels.
Bro, how far are you in Rebels?
I'm probably only a couple seasons in, so I'm
Well,
not.
it's 4 seasons
Yeah,
total.
I'm like two.
You haven't even got to Thrawn yet, bro.
No, no. So, and it's been a while since I've watched, so I probably need to start over. Really, to be honest.
You need to because Ahsoka is less than 3 weeks away.
I
You gotta
know, I know, I
binge it,
know,
bro.
I know. But and that reason being, and that's why I say like, so the Ghost is cool. I love it,
Hmm.
but it doesn't hit me as much as maybe, like I was telling them last night, a Death Star has
Oh
what I
God,
would
yeah,
do. That's
yeah,
more like that would hit me like with the memories too,
yeah.
and the Ghost is cool, don't get me wrong, but at this point in my room, I don't know where I would put it because it's humongous.
It's like 3 feet by 3 feet. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous big.
and so I would probably leave it in box. So I have to make the decision whether it's worth it for me or just take the chance, maybe 3 years down the line at a ICCC, maybe getting it on a special. I don't know.
Oh
I don't know.
yeah, yeah.
You
That's
never
true
know.
too. Because the
I
Razor
mean,
Crest you basically got for retail
yeah, I got like $50
years.
over. Yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, but
So
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying no. And at first, I
yeah,
know I was gung ho, but then I thought about it, and I'm like, is it really hitting me the way it should if I want to spend that kind of money? And right now, no,
yeah.
but that could change. So I'm still open with. I look every day at how many backers there are. So I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm
Y-
keeping an eye on it.
Yeah, and later on in this episode, we're gonna actually take a look to see where it's at. I check it daily too. It
Mhm.
slowed down a lot, but I
I
think
did.
once Ahsoka drops and you see the ghost
Yep.
in action and you see Chopper in there, people are gonna go nuts. But for you, you need to finish Rebels
I know.
before the backing ends September 6th, because like you don't want to finish Rebels and like it ends and you don't get it because you might regret it. because
Yeah.
it's a badass ship like in all the seasons. So you'll see as you get through it.
Hmm.
But like you said though, you could go to ICC in a couple years and find someone there with it. Like you never know, man.
You could, but maybe when Ahsoka hits and I start seeing it more, maybe that'll change my mind. You never know. I'm one of them people, like I change my mind like I change my clothes. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I got an open mind. Let's just say I'm not saying no, but right now I'm saying probably not. But we'll see what happens when Ahsoka hits.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm
no,
excited for that.
yeah, for sure. So when I went to ICC, I didn't bring a big luggage on purpose because I didn't want to buy stuff, but
Mm.
I did bring a duffel bag just in case. And I ended up buying a bunch of stuff, like random stuff, nothing big and crazy like your massive purchases because you drove. But I definitely filled up my duffel bag with my clothes, and my carry-on was full of everything that I bought. Next year, first of all, I'm doing like you did. I'm driving there, 100%. Me and my buddy Ricky, we're gonna come from Florida
Hmm.
and drive over there because I want to be able to like, if there's a Razor Crest for the price that you got it, I still need one. So if I see one for that price, I'm buying it. That way,
Hmm.
I could just throw it in the trunk, load up the trunk, and not worry about it. So
Oh, you don't
definitely
have one?
driving. No, bro. I
No.
was so
Oh,
tempted there, but like I flew. And like what am I
yeah,
gonna do with
yeah.
that massive box? And
Right.
it would be expensive to ship. So
Yep.
I would lose the value that I saved there by getting it cheaper. So that's probably one thing I might look for next year is a Razor Crest at a good price.
Hmm.
I would love a sail barge, but bro, 2K, 2,500, like that's
Yeah.
just that's a crazy vacation I could take.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, and that might be the ghost in a few years. That's why. That's another thing.
That's
Like
another, yeah, you never know.
that's another caveat in it. Like, you know, do I get two and sell one later? I don't know. I don't like doing that, but
Yeah,
I mean, we'll see.
yeah,
I can't. I don't know. We'll see. I'm still up in the air, as you can
yeah.
tell. Yeah.
But I definitely spent a lot more there than I was planning, but I didn't realize I was going to see so many rare, random, old
Hmm.
things, good price things. So I know when I go next year, I'm definitely going to budget a bunch. I'm going to have it on me cash because
Hmm.
cash is king. You
Right.
flash cash, you get better deals. And yeah, I'm gonna drive, man. So I know I'm gonna splurge a lot over there. And lately, I've been on this vintage kick, bro, of like
Hmm.
vintage Kenners. Ever since we did our vintage Kenner toy hunt,
Yeah.
like I was just at Tampa Bay Comic Con this past weekend, and
That's
I
all.
got 6 vintage Kenners from the original 12.
Yep.
So over there, bro, that's they had that everywhere. I could have racked up the whole 12 there for cheap.
Yep.
So I'm really excited for next year. I'm excited to see what guests they get because just the photos and the autographs is just so convenient, man.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. For sure. I mean, where can you walk up to the ticket person and you're first in line to get Ian McDermott? I mean,
Yeah,
we didn't wait at all,
no, that is
especially that
crazy.
Friday with the
The
VIPs and the press only. I mean, you
so
could you could dance in the aisles. I mean, it was so much room, dude. Like it was so much space to walk around and have a good time.
and that's the day next year I'm gonna do a ton of my everything, autographs,
Hmm.
photos, purchasing. Is that VIP day? Getting that day to just us, VIP and press,
Hmm.
and just bro, like you said, dancing through the aisles,
You
bro.
can, man. It's
That
like,
was unreal,
mhm,
man. Unreal. Having
yeah,
the cast of Daredevil walk by you casually, freaking Matt Murdock hops out of the Ninja Turtle van. Like, what?
yeah,
So crazy. And then Palps walked by us too. Like me and
yeah,
General Kenobi, I think you were there too. We just look up and he's just walking by looking all evil. Like, what?
yeah. I mean, and Spencer Wilding sitting with us,
Oh
hanging
my
out with us, sitting
God,
there with my
bro.
wife and OG's wife and our friend Kim, and just sitting there, hanging out. And when we went outside, we're like, "What the hell's going on here?" Like, I'm getting a picture with them. I'm getting a picture from my wife. She's sitting with Darth Vader, and I'm like, and
Yo.
after the interaction we had with him, it was so much fun. Like,
He was such a cool, down to earth dude, bro. Oh my God. That picture we got with him.
yeah,
Oh, and then we just ran into him everywhere. You ran into him the most, like in the hotel, in the
yeah,
lobby,
yeah.
in the
He was at my
elevator.
hotel. Yeah, on the way,
He's your best
I was
friend.
packing up the car the night before we left, and he was doing the same, but he was out there smoking a cigarette when I was packing my car up, and we started talking again, and I got one more
Nice.
quick picture with him.
Yeah, yeah.
But the funniest part was like that whole exchange when I was getting my art signed by him,
Yep.
and Jose was videoing the whole thing, which I had no idea. If you ever watch my video of, I think it's day 1 or 2,
Mm-hmm.
when I have him signing my art, I had no idea that camera was on for the first few minutes, and then I
Yeah.
looked over and I saw him video, and I was like,
The
"He's
whole
the
thing.
man!" Like, yeah, he hooked me up.
Yeah.
And then he sent me that, and I put it in the video. So it's a cool piece, man. I'll never forget that. Yeah,
That
it's
and
awesome.
that's where our catchphrase come from, because he was like, Joe, when you
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
like you he got that on video. So to be able to hear that,
yeah. So
priceless memory, bro.
yeah,
Priceless.
and me, you, and Jose, and probably OG too will always say that to each other now. You
Yeah.
know, especially me, you, and Jose, because we were the three there at that time
Yeah.
that day.
Like, I'm probably gonna get hats and shirts made. We're gonna be there wearing that over
Yeah,
there, bro.
damn right. That'd be cool, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah. Another thing I liked a lot about ICC Con, the
Hmm.
panels, bro. You
Yeah.
just walk in and sit down,
Hmm.
bro. At Celebration, to get into the main big panels, you got to enter a raffle, enter a lottery, and then
Jeez.
if you win that, then you line up to get in. It's such a crazy process, but there you just stroll right in. Like, that Rebels panel was awesome. That Kenner panel was dope.
Mm-hmm.
The Daredevil panel with Vincent D'Onofrio and
Yeah,
Charlie
I
Cox
enjoyed that
was,
one. Yeah.
yeah. So it was so cool just to just stroll into those panels, no stress, like super easy.
Yeah, and we're sitting like 30 feet away from, those guys, right
Yeah,
there.
they're right there.
It's crazy. And yeah, like you said, we don't have to fight to get in. And um I don't know that I could do a celebration because of that. I get impatient and I get frustrated, and
Yeah.
you go there to see these things, and when you can't get in because of a lottery, it's like it's disappointing, and for the amount of money you spend to go there and get in and do all these things, you want to see everything you can without hassle.
No,
But
for sure. But at the same time, so like for London, we got lucky and got VIP passes. So with VIP, you didn't have to enter the raffles. You had seats saved at the panels.
oh, okay,
So in
nice.
London, we went to all the panels, which was cool, but the panels waste so much of your day there that for the next celebration, I'm not going to do as many panels. I have
Mhm.
more fun on the floor hanging out with people, because for the panels, you got to get there 30 to 45 minutes early. Then you get in and you're sitting for 30 minutes. Then you got the hour panel. And once the panel's done, it takes like 30 minutes to get out, because there's 5,000 people in that room all trying to filter out. So,
Yeah,
like, my last day in London, more than half of it was spent sitting, waiting for the panel to start, and trying to leave the panel. So, in a way, it's kind of a good thing if you don't get into those panels, because you get to spend more time
hmm,
shopping on the floor, seeing the cosplay, hanging out with people. So I definitely would recommend the next US celebration. Definitely go to it.
I would like to
And
do a US one, maybe.
yeah,
Yeah, because I was hoping they would do it in Orlando again.
I know, bro.
But Japan's just a little out of my realm of like being able to do that. Not
Yeah, yeah.
not so just so much like really. It's just like, I mean, it does cost a lot, but the main part is like I just can't leave that long. I got dogs here and all that.
Yeah, yep.
It's a lot. It's a lot to take care of before you take a trip like that.
Yeah.
So
The next one probably, well, there has to be one in 2027, because
mm,
that's 50-year anniversary of A
yep.
New Hope.
Hmm.
So fingers crossed it's Orlando.
I hope so.
Because for me, bro, that's like an hour drive. I'm
Yeah, I was
like,
gonna
that's
say, yeah,
nothing.
right.
But I would not be mad if they did it in Chicago again, because out of the four celebrations I've been to, I did Orlando, Chicago, Anaheim, and London.
Hmm.
Chicago was my favorite one, hands down, out of all of
Really.
them, because the venue was the biggest. Chicago also was 5 days. The other ones were 4 days, or were all 4 days. So it was the best experience. And all the big companies had their collabs. They had them there. Like the Hasbro booth had figures you could buy, had exclusives you could buy. Funko had a bunch of stuff. Lego had stuff. Now, none of these companies have anything like Hasbro. The last few conventions they've been to, New York, San Diego, even in London, here's a QR code to order our exclusive. Bro, I'm here in freaking London and you're going to give me a piece of paper. I want to leave with the
Right.
physical thing.
Right.
So the last few exclusives from Hasbro, I didn't buy, because, like, bro, I want to come back with something, not a freaking QR code on a paper.
Yeah, that's the most fun of it. Like coming
Yeah.
home and enjoying what you got, not waiting for it to come in the mail. Like, why did you go then? But
Exactly, bro.
I can't imagine if they do 2027 in Orlando, it would be so much
Woo.
fun because we'd obviously meet up again.
Oh yeah,
And
bro.
you can also do Galaxy's Edge while you're down there because I would love to do that on the side. That would be fun.
So in Anaheim celebration last year, uh the Galaxy's Edge had a Star Wars night
Mhm.
during celebration. So it's a special ticketed event. You buy the ticket for it, and it was like maybe the Friday while we were at Anaheim. And that Friday I think it's like 6 p.m. It
Mhm.
lets you get into the park. The park closes at 8 for regular people, but everyone that has that ticket gets to stay till like 1 in the morning. So you have the whole park to yourself. There's
Wow.
like character photo ops, a lightsaber meetup. It's such a dope vibe. So if it comes to Orlando in 2027, I guarantee you there'll be a Star Wars night at the parks that we all got to go to. It'll be so crazy.
Yeah, darn right. I would definitely do that. I hope they do it there. I really do. I've been meaning to get back down there anyway. I really don't want to wait 4 years, but who knows?
Yeah.
I'll come before that. But yeah, I hope they do it in 2027. I hope they really come back to Orlando. It'd be
Yeah.
really fun.
Maybe we'll get lucky. I have a suspicion that maybe they might do one in 2026 as well. Cause like 2026, allegedly, there might be like the Ray movie dropping, the
Mhm.
Filoni movie dropping. So like it'd be kind of weird if there's a year where the first Star Wars movie is coming back and there isn't a celebration to promote it, to push it, to drop the trailer, to
Mhm.
do a panel. So there's a chance they could do like it'd be crazy if they did like Orlando 2026, Chicago 2027. I would be so happy, bro.
Yeah, so that
But
would be three in a row.
yeah, but
You
technically
know?
just two in the US though and one
Yeah. Yeah.
overseas.
True.
And at that point, it wouldn't have been in the US since 2022. So that's a 4 year break.
Mhm.
Americans are gonna be pissed, bro. They were kind of
Yeah.
pissed it was in
Yeah.
London.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't have the means to do that. I mean, let's be honest. Like these
Yep.
days, it's really
Yep.
tough to put money out like that for that. But um, Orlando, I could work out for sure.
No, for sure. Yeah. And like you just said, like for London, if you have a family of four or five, bro, that's like
Yeah.
$4 or $5,000 just in plane tickets to get over there. Like
Yep.
it's not realistic, but if you're going to Orlando or Chicago or Anaheim, that's more reasonable. So
Yeah, for sure.
that that's why I have a feeling 2026 we might get one, bro, and that'd be
I hope so.
crazy,
Yeah,
man.
I hope so.
We'll
The more, the
see.
better. I mean, I don't know what was their point of doing it every other year. Did you ever like? Did they ever say why they do it every other year? Just to make it more special, or what is
Or
that? Like
I mean,
preparation?
I don't know if there's like a set. Oh, well, I'm assuming some of it is they want it to fall on an anniversary because every celebration has been an anniversary of either the originals or the prequels.
Okay.
So it could be that maybe that off year there wasn't a anniversary. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it could be that, and it could be so people could financially breathe. Because bro, if it was every year,
True. Yeah.
I'd be done, bro. I can't like, bro. Because
Yeah, man.
it'd be like going to ICC. Well, we are gonna go to ICC every year, but
It'd be like going every week
yeah, bro, it
because
would
I
be.
mean it's the celebration's a lot more expensive.
It is. It is.
I think even for like buying things there, is that right? Like
Yeah.
it's not you don't get the deals you get at ICC. I would imagine from what I
No,
heard anyway.
nowhere near as much. You might find one or two booths that have good deals because they just don't care and they're clearing
Right.
stuff out.
Hmm.
But a lot of it is like overpriced. Yeah, a lot of it
Yeah.
is overpriced for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right, so we're gonna get into the first article I got here. And I don't know if you saw this or heard about this yet, but there was an Anakin Amazon leak that showed a T-shirt for Hera that's from the Ahsoka show, and in the description, right in the description for that
Hmm.
shirt, it says, "Transport yourself to a galaxy far, far away with cool new apparel featuring Ahsoka Tano, Sabine, Anakin Skywalker, Mon Mothma, and all your favorite Star Wars Ahsoka characters."
Hmm.
So like it was already rumored that Anakin was going to potentially be in the show, but like this kind of confirming that Anakin Skywalker is an Ahsoka character. What do you think about that, bro?
I love it. I absolutely love it. I think he should be in it.
Yeah, have you
I
heard
mean,
about the rumors of him being in there and what they might? B?
I heard this part that you just mentioned, but I haven't heard too much else. To be honest with you.
Oh, do you want to hear some juicy,
Yes,
crazy,
yes.
bro?
Give me the scoop.
So every one of these will probably make me cry. It's crazy. So there's a few different rumors that he's going to be in the show, and it might be a couple different times. So there's rumors it might be Clone Wars flashbacks. So you might see Hayden Christensen in the animated Clone Wars armor
Hmm.
with Ahsoka, young Ahsoka, because supposedly they hired a young actress to play young Snips. So that's
Okay,
one of the rumors.
nice.
Another one is just him as a Force ghost. So whether Luke's in it and Luke's talking to Ahsoka, and maybe Luke tells Ahsoka that Anakin redeemed himself, and we see a Force ghost, or maybe she's somewhere else having a hard time, and we just see Force ghost Hayden talking to her. That's
Hmm.
another possibility.
Nice.
And then the third one, which is kind of buck wild, is that it might be, and you haven't gotten to the World Between Worlds. Do you know what the World Between Worlds is in Rebels?
I have not got that far. No.
So it's kind of it's so to be brief, it's kind of like a what if scenario. Like, what if this happened? What if that
Hmm.
happened? Kind of
Okay.
like Marvel's what if.
Yep. Yep.
So it might be a what if scenario where Ahsoka sees what if she fought Anakin instead of Obi-Wan in Revenge of the
Oh
Sith.
wow.
So there's rumors that on set there was Revenge of the Sith Anakin robes there, and it's
Huh.
for like this flashback where we might see Ahsoka and Anakin facing down instead of Obi-Wan and Anakin from Revenge in like an
Wow.
alternate dream or alternate vision reality.
That'd be cool.
That'd be insane. So I have a feeling we're gonna see a lot of Anakin because even in
Mhm.
that trailer that just dropped, they name dropped Anakin twice in the trailer.
Well, think about this. They name dropped them twice.
Yep.
The piece you just showed me,
Yeah.
the three things you just told me, and they got the archive of Anakin coming back out,
Yeah.
and they have the new hot toy with the real hair with the moving eyes.
Yo.
So there's a lot of Anakin stuff happening all of a sudden that hasn't happened in a few years. Think about it.
Yeah.
Why?
I
You know
forgot
what I'm
about
saying?
the hot toy,
Yeah,
and like I saw it. It's beautiful, but
it is.
that specific hot toy is Revenge of the Sith light side Anakin,
Yes.
which is crazy.
Which think about it. There's a lot of Anakin stuff happening right now behind the scenes that people aren't noticing. Like, why are they doing Anakin so much again? They may be a tease for this. I don't know. I hope.
Oh, bro. Yeah, man.
I
So
hope so.
I'm super hyped. I'm just wondering if he is in it, if we're gonna get him like
Mhm.
in those first two episodes. Are they gonna like slap us in the face right away with that fan service that we want? Or you think it'll be later on?
I'd be okay being teased a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Episode 5 or so, throw them in.
Oh, that's so far out, bro. I'm so impatient.
Me
Oh,
too, me too. But I like the slow burn sometime over the years.
yeah.
The slow burn and the anticipation, because they're gonna release these one a week, I guess, right? Like they normally
Well,
do.
the first episode, the first week, we get two episodes. So
Okay, yeah.
episode 1 and 2 are in 3 weeks, and then after that, it's one episode a
Okay.
week. Yeah.
So you got one less week to wait. If they do, like, wait to episode 5,
True, true.
the slow burn and the anticipation, you're gonna be happy in the long run. Instead of
Oh
throwing it out
yeah.
there and there it is right there. I think I'd rather wait until the middle, maybe 4 or 5, somewhere in that area.
Yeah.
3 at the earliest, just to give me something. Because like back in the day when you watch TV shows before there was any streaming, you had to wait to the following week to watch things.
Friday
I
nights,
miss that.
Wednesday nights.
I
Yeah.
miss that. So
No, me
for
too.
me being older and like I miss that kind of stuff.
We were
I
used to
definitely
it.
yeah, I'm used to it, and I definitely would like a slow burn and a nice story,
Yeah.
because a lot of shows lack a nice story these days, and I want to see a nice
Yep.
story leading into it. And if it does happen with all this stuff that's circulating around with Anakin, I think there might be subtle hints here and there that we need to pick up on and hope for the best. Hopefully he's in it, man. I would love to see it.
Yeah, man. Me too. And like I'll be doing reaction videos to it
Hmm.
too. So I already know my reaction to the first time we see this is gonna be priceless, bro. Cause
Yeah,
I'll probably just my jaw's probably gonna drop. I'm probably gonna like and
it's gonna
just
be
be
like
so in the zone.
it's gonna be like the day the ghost came and the ghost got announced.
Yeah,
The
yeah, I
look
was
on your face.
shocked.
It's the
Yeah,
ghost.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
So
you
I
need that
cannot.
though. That's the beauty of this, man. You're so like Star Wars fans are so passionate
Yep.
that they'll tell you the truth when something sucks, or they'll tell you the truth when they can't wait for something, or when it's great. And the anticipation alone, like I can see it in your face, like you cannot wait until the 23rd, man,
Yeah,
and
man.
I can't either.
It's gonna be a wild
Mhm.
morning. Like I requested off from the day from work like weeks ago. Like I'm gonna be
Yeah,
off every Wednesday because it's like I'm gonna be up 3 a.m. Eastern watching these episodes right
yeah,
away. Like I'm
yeah,
too hyped, bro.
yeah.
Too hyped.
People are probably like, "Why is he taking so many Wednesdays off?"
I
Like
know, right?
they don't
Yeah,
realize how important it is.
it is. It
But
is. It
yeah,
really is.
yeah, I'm gonna watch them. I can't wait, man. It's gonna be awesome.
So the next piece of news, uh, Donald Glover and his brother pretty much officially are going to be writing the new Lando series that kind of was announced, disappeared.
Hmm.
The original writer came up. I haven't heard anything, and now all of a sudden it's them. So, are you looking forward to a possible Lando show?
Like I said earlier, I look forward to anything Star Wars, and the Lando show might get the Landos off the pegs, so they might start selling. They might start selling, man. They
Oh
finally might
God!
start selling again because like I'll watch anything Star Wars. I think it'll be good to see this. I think it'll be fine
Yeah.
if they do it
No,
right. If they do it right, it'll be great. It's like a lot of things they do. So I'm excited for whatever they put out. And I'm a mark for this kind. I love Star Wars so much, man. I'll watch it
so
all.
I don't think anything will get those damn Landos off the peg,
I
bro.
know, but this is their last desperate attempt to get them things off because I mean, there's every city you see, like people toy hunting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
No matter where you go,
I
Hong
mean,
Kong, here, there, everywhere, they're like, "There's a Lando." Like,
I'm even seeing them in Ollie's now, bro. And like, I'll go
yes,
to Ollie's, it's at Ollie's, and then I'll go to Walmart or Target, and it's still they're everywhere.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
bro. And I guarantee you, come holiday this year, Christmas, they'll be popping up at Ross, TJ Maxx, and Marshalls. What? Mark
mhm,
my words, because I've found Black Series vintage Funkos at Ross, Marshalls, and TJ
mhm.
Maxx. I know. I never found it, but there were some Ross stores in the state of Florida that had Asajj Ventress Black Series lightsabers. They were getting Black
Oh
Series
wow.
lightsabers. Yeah.
See, I never
So
get anything in those stores here. Anything.
it's all luck and random. It's usually more around the holidays because they get a lot more toys and stuff.
Hmm.
So like you want to go toy hunting November, December at those stores because you might
Yeah,
find crazy stuff.
yeah.
So
It's also funny that Lando, besides being in Ollie's, if you see it at Target or Walmart, he's never gone on clearance.
no, you're right.
Like
Like
everybody else does, but not him. Like he must have something in his
why?
contract, dude. Like
Because
I
he's
can never go on
legacy,
clearance.
a legacy character.
I don't know what it is, but I mean, you'll never see him on clearance. At least I haven't never seen him
No,
on clearance, and I
now
watch a
that
lot of videos too, so I don't know what the
now
deal
that you
is.
say that, you're 100% right. Because even in a lot of my toy hunting videos on my channel over the past 2 years,
Hmm.
Lando is always there in full price, and I find
Yeah.
clearance stuff religiously,
Hmm.
but I've never seen Lando on clearance, which is weird.
Never, never. But yeah, I would be excited to see this. I mean, like I said, most Star Wars people are gonna be excited to see anything Star Wars.
Hmm.
So give it a chance. I think it'd be great. I think it'd be fine.
I hope that Donald Glover includes Darth Maul because this would be the only way where it would make sense in the timeline to have a live action Maul. Because if it continues where Solo finished, Maul would be with Kira
Hmm.
running the crime syndicate. And just if they sprinkled that in there, bro,
Yeah.
I would be the happiest kid in the world, bro.
Yeah, because you never really got a ton of Darth Maul live.
No,
You got
man.
more of that on the animated, but
Yep.
like you got very minimal of him on in the live action movies, which sucks
Yep.
because it's such an awesome character. I
Yep.
know he's your favorite. I
100%.
can.
Yep.
Oh, I know that. I can tell by everything you bought down on ICCC, and plus, I watch you all the time, so I
Yeah.
know. But he's an awesome character. It's an awesome look, and I'm just surprised they didn't take it further with him.
I
Like
know. It's like it's
they could have
such a
done so
wasted
much.
opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So once you get through Rebels, he's in a bunch of episodes of Rebels. So he is pretty badass in Rebels too.
Mhm, mhm.
You'll see when you get to him.
I'm probably gonna go watch some after this, dude. Now you got me all hyped for watching that, and I want to watch it before Ahsoka comes out, like you said. So that's my
You need
promise
to,
to you.
bro.
I'm gonna get it done.
Yeah. And watch, I guarantee you once you finish it, you'll probably back the ghost and you'll be like, damn, this show was good because You
Yeah.
haven't even got to when Ahsoka fights Vader. You haven't seen the Maul stuff yet, the World Between Worlds stuff. And Thrawn is
Hmm.
a badass. He's like top three, top five villains in Star Wars.
Hmm.
Wait till you see Thrawn, bro. He's just diabolical and he has no powers. It's insane.
Hmm.
It's insane how badass Thrawn is.
Yeah, I
You'll
know
see.
of them. I know of them. I just, yeah, I haven't gotten that far yet, but that's my promise. I'm gonna get it done. I've been meaning to
Good.
do it. I was watching Bad Batch religiously for a while because I love that. Because
Yeah.
I love Wrecker. Wrecker's one of my favorite characters
Oh,
also. So,
Wrecker's awesome.
but between that and actually, I've been watching like the original trilogy over. Like I watched those again not too long ago when I was
Hmm.
bored one day. It was raining, and I watched those. I just any chance I get, I watch something Star Wars. And my wife doesn't really like it, so she'll go off do something else, or she'll read a book or read her phone or something. But
Yeah.
whatever, or go watch something in another room. But yeah, it's I try to put Disney on a lot. Disney Plus is on my TV a lot for sure.
So for this dropped maybe a few hours ago. So I woke up from a nap and I saw it and I'm like, bro, why is no one talking about this? I dropped a video mad quick,
Uh huh.
but they kind of revealed the runtime for the first two episodes we're getting that Wednesday.
Hmm.
So this dude got the info from uh early press screenings because I guess the press has seen the first two episodes,
Okay.
and the runtime for the first two episodes combined is an hour and 36 minutes. So roughly you figure I mean maybe 48 minutes in an episode.
Hmm.
So that's kind of good. I mean, maybe it's like
Yeah.
55 for one episode and 40 for another, but either
Right.
way the
Right.
average is 48, and I'm glad that it's that cuz I was a little worried it would be like 30 minutes, 35 minutes, like
Yeah. I
bro,
didn't like. Yeah. I didn't
40.
like that with Mando.
Yeah, there was a couple that were like 38
Yeah.
minutes, right? Or
Yeah.
30. I don't
Yeah.
want to see no 3. Like
No,
no
I don't.
3.
Yeah. If I can see a four, anything over a 4.2, I'm good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But
Especially cuz the intro and the credits are another like
right.
5 minutes of nothing.
Yeah.
So, roughly 48 minutes first two episodes of Ahsoka. I'm
Hmm.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, that'll be good. I can deal with that. I can deal with an average of 40 some minutes for sure.
Yeah,
Those
exactly.
30-minute ones, it's just like, I mean, certain shows like, Bad Batch or what, like things like that, the animated ones, some of
It's
those
fine.
are
Yeah.
fine. But like these other shows where with something like this where it's just coming out and you got to wait a whole week, I'd rather have at least 40 45 minutes per episode
Yeah,
to satisfy my weekly wait for the next one, if that makes sense. But
exactly. Oh, so let me show you another thing I ordered. So, I love Chopper. I'm a lunatic.
I
So,
know you do. I remember.
I ordered this cardboard cutout,
Oh,
life
damn.
size of Chopper. So
Nice.
it's 4 feet tall, 3 feet wide. It's actually to scale of Chopper. It'll
Hmm.
be here on Wednesday. So when I'm watching Ahsoka, I'm gonna have him like in the background, just propped up, so
Nice.
it'll feel like he's here because he's gonna be
Nice.
so giant. But this dropped the other day, so they did like 4 different life size cutouts for Ahsoka. So you got Sabine here, which
Hmm.
she's just chilling there. Look at her swagger with her
Yep.
helmet, with the
Yeah.
gun, like giving off the Sabine vibes.
Yep.
So that's cool. They did Hera, which Hera looks great. I
Yeah.
like this. That's like the classic outfit,
Yeah.
flight
Outfit.
suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Then they did, yeah, and they're even comparing it to the animated. So, yep, classic.
Hmm.
And then Rosario, she just looks so good as Ahsoka, man.
Yeah, man. She does a good job for
She,
sure.
and then the boy Chopper. So,
How cool was it to see Chopper running around ICCC? I know you love that.
bro, and there were like two or three of them,
Yeah,
and
I know you
like,
love that.
remember that one point we saw two of them, and they were all like fighting with each other,
Yeah.
arguing.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Bro, hilarious, super funny. So, last thing we're gonna take a look at is the Ghost. So let's refresh it. Yeah, it's super slowed down. So it's at 9,443 backers,
Mhm.
right? So 34 days, that's a lot of time. I might back two just because like the figures, I love these figures in here, man. Like these carded
Mhm.
figures,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
I
like
like them too.
and I don't want to open them, but I kind of want a set open. So I'm thinking about if I do two, which is kind of crazy, but the second one, I would take the figures out and just sell the ship as it is with no figures
Mhm.
at like a good price. I'm sure there might be someone who just wants to ship, maybe, but these figures. What do you think of these figures, man?
I love any figures that come on those card backs. I love those vintage
Mm,
card back. That
yeah.
that look that look is great. The two that came with my Razor Crest, I have those. I haven't opened those, and I won't. I don't know what to do with those. Sell them or what? I may do that at some point, but
Why don't you get them
um,
graded?
I should. That's another option I was thinking about. Do that because I have to get that Mando white box still graded, so I might send all three down at the same
Yeah,
time or something. But that's another option for me, and then maybe sell those two after they're graded and get a little bit more out of them.
yeah,
Who knows?
exactly.
But so you haven't backed the ghost yet, or you have, and
So I backed three of them, but let me explain.
oh wow,
So I
big
backed
money.
no, no, no. Well, no and no. Yes and no. No and no. So I backed two when it was at the 1100 mark, right?
Mhm.
But then I'm thinking like, man, 1200 is a kind of a lot. So I kind of want to see financially 9.6 if I'll be that reckless. Now, in case if I didn't, I just backed the one by itself. That way, come September 6th, I can make the decision if I'm going to keep the two piece and be
Okay.
reckless or just be semi reckless and get the one piece because I
Hmm.
have to have at least one. Now, I've actually been ordering the Ghost Crew because Hasbro had a line of Rebels figures that are 3 3/4, like older ones. And I already have Ezra. I have in the mail coming tomorrow Sabine, and then
Okay.
I have Chopper, Kanan, and another Ezra coming next week. So I'll have figures to put in the Ghost. So the figures that it comes with, I could leave carded because I might send them to get graded.
Sure.
So, but yeah, that's why I have three back. But I'm not buying three. I'm not.
Yeah.
No,
I
no,
mean,
no.
if you do, you got to think about it like this: like it's $4.99 plus tax plus shipping, so
I
you're going
know.
to be close to, if not over, 600.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
So
1200. It's 11, I think it was 1180 or 1190 for the two piece and
mhm.
the single was 560, I think.
Yeah, that sounds
So,
about right. Yep.
yeah. So,
Because what's Florida's sale tax? Like 6 to
7%.
7.
7%. Yeah.
It's
So,
6 here, but yeah, it's still. I mean, it's not much off, but yeah, it takes it over, like close to 600 for sure.
I know, man, which is still crazy if you think about it, like 600 for a giant ship that I have no idea where I'm going to put it. It's cuz it's too wide.
Right.
I'm probably gonna have to pull a Joe and go to IKEA and get a random coffee table just to put in this room or something that's at least 3 feet by 3 feet because I
Hmm.
want the ship there and then I want to have figures on the outside. I want to have figures in every compartment on the inside. I'm gonna go crazy with it. I cannot wait, man.
Yeah. I mean, I got a cheap coffee table from IKEA. It was like $16.
Oh damn.
It was cheap. It was really cheap. I forget the name of it, but it has a shelf on the bottom,
Hmm.
and it's about, I don't know if it's about 30 inches, 31 maybe
Yeah.
wide. I don't know, but I didn't know what else to do. I was like, well, I'm gonna try this out, and it seemed fine. And then I got a matching end table for it, and
Mm.
I might just butt that up to it to make it a little longer because
Oh.
I have something in the works that I can't say yet, but it'll be
Ooh.
happening within the next month when I'll go pick this up, and I'm gonna make a whole video out of it. And yeah, here's a
Ooh.
little teaser, but I can't wait to pick this up. Somebody's we'll say creating something for
Oh,
me.
a custom piece.
Yeah, it's pretty cool too.
Nice.
I'll give you a hint. It is a diorama,
Uh-huh.
but if you want to see which one it is, it's an amazing piece of art that this man is making for me, man. And I cannot wait to pick it up. He sends me pictures all the time. He's about 80% done.
Ooh.
So I'm thinking by the time maybe, I don't know if it'll be before I go on vacation in September or a little after, but somewhere within this next month and a half, I'll be picking it up, and I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome.
Nice.
So I'll put that on that end table. So that'll be cool.
Hell yes. All right, so that's all I pretty much have. What do you have coming up next on your channel that the people could look forward to?
Let me pull up my schedule. So for my personal channel, JMC Collects, usually every Monday, 1 p.m. Eastern, I drop a new video.
Nice.
This Sunday, I'm going to Monster Mania Con in New Jersey in Cherry Hill.
Oh, nice.
So I'll be doing a video from there, and then I'll be dropping that. Hopefully, I can get that edited and everything done by Monday at 1 p.m. That's when I try to release the videos to try to keep
Mm-hmm.
it consistent.
Yeah.
But that's about it for that channel for now. And then every week, 1 p.m. like I said. But as far as Well That FM Figures, we got a bunch of good guests coming up. We're actually starting to plan our 1 year anniversary for October 30th. We have some guests lined up that we're
Nice.
not announcing. We're gonna do like a Halloween costume party and unleash the
Oh,
guests that night. They
that's
take their
dope.
mask off and see who's with us that night. There'll be six people at least, and they'll be dressed up, and then we will unleash them that night. So,
Nice.
yeah. So, but next week we have Robin and Benjamin Bowman.
Oh, nice.
They're going to be on the show. We're going to talk to them, and then the following week we have another horror couple coming on, Mandy Catone and Anthony Ciamano.
Cool.
And then let me see. We got a couple more after that. We got J Philly Retro Toys is going to be on August 23rd, and then August 30th to round out the month will be Toy Bills. He'll be coming on with us, and that
Nice.
rounds out August. But we're going to have some fun with these guys, and if you get a chance, check it out. We have a lot of fun on the show, and you never know what's going to happen. We don't just talk toys; we talk shit. So it's going to happen. It's
Yeah,
going to be
yeah.
fun. Definitely
Hell
a good
yeah.
time.
Awesome. All right, guys. So definitely check him out. I'm gonna put the link to both his channels in the description. Subscribe to this man. And Joe, thanks again for your time, bro. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much, man. Good seeing you again. And I can't wait to get together again, man. We had a good
I
time
know, bro.
before, and I
I
just can't
know.
wait to do it again, man. It was a pleasure.
Yes, for sure.
And thanks for having me, man.
Of course. So that's it for this episode of Sith Talk. We'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.